We have to let our politicians swear by the powerful shrines in Ghana, the Nogokpo, the Antois, and the rest. Our next one, the land minister, and Erastus Asari. I don't know why NDC is trying to fight against galamsey. I don't understand. Is there anyone who understands why NDC is trying to fight against galamsey? Because you guys campaign on galamsey. You use galamsey to campaign. You told Ghanaians and the international community that it was wound to me and MPP people who were doing galamsey. So once you people win, galamsey will stop. Because Akufo-Addo was the one who was controlling galamsey from the Flagstaff house, the Jubilee house. That is what you said. Is that not so? You said that Akufo-Addo's house in Chebi, behind the house, they were doing galamsey, behind the wall. People went there, nothing like that was happening. But you people said Akufo-Addo was the one doing the galamsey. So once Akufo-Addo leaves the scene, and we don't vote for Bawumia, and it is Mahama that comes, galamsey will stop. Akufo-Addo is no longer president. Bawumia is not president. So why has galamsey not stopped? You people cannot arrest Chairman Wontumi, who you people claim was doing the galamsey. You cannot arrest him. You don't know Chairman Wontumi's house. Don't know his whereabouts. Don't know his company any longer. Second thing, you send some of your communicators to the galamsey pits to go and tell the people doing the galamsey that Akufo-Addo and Bawumia are the ones who are wicked human beings. They are the ones who don't want these people, these poor people, to make a living for themselves. And so they should go and vote against Akufo-Addo's party, which is the MPP. That once they hear on radio or see on television that John Dramani Mahama, the Gonja dictator, has been voted for as the next president of the republic, they should go back to the forest bodies, and they should go back to the river bodies and go and destroy them. Is that not what you told them? Is that what you told them? So they are just carrying out the instruction you gave them. They are just doing as they were told. So why are you fighting against them? Why are you trying to arrest them? You accepted, you agreed that galamsey was a good thing. Just that it was MPP people who were doing that, what you said. So leave the galamseyers alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. You told them they should do galamsey. Allow them to destroy the water bodies. Allow them. That is what is best for Ghana. Is that not the reset? That is a reset. Is that not so? Yes. So why are you arresting them? So please, if you are a galamseyer, don't stop doing the galamsey. But you're not told that they will legalize it for you. So these gimmicks that they are playing, let them stop it. Now the other aspect of that thing is that our military men and some of the people who are on the task force to fight against galamsey, we are hearing that when they go to the place, they need a guide, like a tour guide, somebody who will lead them to where the galamseyers are. And I ask myself, really? In this 21st century, when there is drone, and in fact, Akufo-Addo bought a lot of drones for the people who were working on the task force. You can fly the drone, see where the people are, where the excavators are, and you just follow the mapping of the drone. When you're drone, I fly drones. I'm into photography, so I fly drones. I know how drones operate. It's not rocket science. You can fly a drone and take it to wherever you want to see. You want to see within a 5-kilometer range. There are even drones right now who can do 25-kilometer range. Now, do you know the funny aspect? The task force need a guide to send them to the forest to show them where the people are. But the journalist, a friend of Erastus, or young guide, he's able to show where people are. Is it not amazing? Journalist too, he's able to show that people are here, are there. But the task force need a guide. And you know what is happening? Let me show you something on your screens. What is happening to the task force? And this is a funny one that came up today on Erastus' page on Facebook. So let's read. Galamsey update. This footage was taken today in the morning. When we zoom in, we saw some excavators still grouped in there working. The military, per my checks, were hoodwinked by the escort who led them. He failed to take them to the active sites. The military is still working. Some of them have tracked their excavators across the Tano River. These must be seized immediately. Well done, guys. Let's finish it up. Now, I want you to pay attention to the second paragraph. Second paragraph. The military, per my checks, that's a journalist speaking, were hoodwinked by the escort who led them. He failed to take them to these active sites. The military is still working. My people, do you think that they can ever fight galamsey this way? Now, the military who were trained in jungle warfare, our military that was trained in jungle warfare, so it means that they can go to war in forests, in dense forests that they have no idea about. They cannot find excavators by themselves in these forest reserves. They need a guide, a tour guide. And now the tour guide decides that maybe he also goes to take bribe from the galamseyers. So instead of leading the military men right, he will lead them left, while the galamseyers are on the right. That's the kind of comedy. The kind of comedy NDC is playing with you and I. They don't want to fight galamsey. They have zero willingness to fight galamsey. NDC, they don't want. Because it is their people who are doing the galamsey. It has been their people all along. How did you think that MPP MPs in all the mining areas lost their seats in 2020? It was their people all along who were doing the galamsey, who were involved in the galamsey. We told Ghanaians, you did not believe us. You said it was Shemaun to me. It was me. I've never seen gold with my eyes before. Gold, like gold. They say this is gold in a raw form. I've never seen some before. But people said I was doing galamsey because I'm in MPP. Now we are in opposition. Is this a way to fight galamsey? To go for a tour guide as a military? Military has helicopters. 6 March, don't we see military men from helicopter? They will jump and they will hold a rope and all those things. So the military men cannot use helicopters. Only use it drone crowd. You cannot use helicopter over Tano River, over the forest area, and then they use a rope and come down like the way they be doing on 6 March. They can't do that. They need a tour guide. Nipa, Bibini. Hey, and the ebe yeni. Kana ebe yeni. Is this the research we voted for? Let's just forget about it. Let's forget about the galamsey. We should just allow them to destroy the water bodies, and let's start importing drinking water from Togo, Burkina Faso, and then Ivory Coast. Because the kind of comedy we are witnessing right now there, it won't lead us anywhere. A comedy, a fanfare. Let me quickly move from there. God willing, tomorrow, Ato Forsen, the Minister of Finance, will be reading the budget. And I can tell you that prepare for some shocks. Prepare to be hurt. Prepare to be disappointed. Now, something happened. I think a day or two ago, Ato Forsen and his deputy posted this on Facebook. I think that's a day ago or 2 days ago. They said they went to Makola market to speak with the market, some of the market women, to know for them to make their input into the budget. Now, let me tell you something. Whilst they were doing this thing, whilst they claim to have gone to Makola to go and do consultation with our market women, the budget, as he's going to read it tomorrow, was already ready. The document was already printed. Whatever they want to say, the new taxes they are going to bring, they have already been printed. After that, they take their cars. Hey, lead there a long time. Take their cars, go to the market, and go and deceive the market women that they are taking their input. They are not taking your input. They are not taking your input. Auntie Chasina said they know how to fool Ghanaians. I tell you, they are not taking your input. The budget has been printed long ago. It has even been approved by a cabinet. You know, before the finance minister comes to read the budget, it has to be approved by cabinet. Is that not so? When was the last time you saw cabinet sit? You remember when cabinet sat and then they allowed media men to come and take pictures? How many weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago. Is that not so? That is when they approved the budget. That's when they approve the budget. So this is they are doing that. They are coming around to come and ask you, oh, what do you want to see in the budget? What do you think government should do? A year 419. A year 419. Just to take pictures and deceive you. A year 419. Now let me tell you what to expect tomorrow. We are hearing that they might not cancel the betting tax. Yeah. You remember I told you about a month ago that actually the betting, now tax was there was a tax on the betting, but that tax was when you stake. The new one that people were making noise about was when you win, but most people don't know that when you stake the bet, there's a tax on it. As for that one there, NDC won't touch it. Now the 10% that they promised you that they were going to remove from the winning, we are hearing that they are going to say that, oh, IMF they say something, so they want to do it 5%. I told you, tomorrow we shall see. They might not cancel the betting tax. The next thing is that we are hearing they will be taxing mortgages. Now, these people came to power promising you. Patricia said the IMF hasn't said anything. Yeah, IMF has not said anything indeed, but they just know how to fool Ghanaians. They are going to bring a tax tomorrow, a tax on mortgages. And this is the most insensitive thing that this NDC government will do, the lowest form of it. Mortgage. You are going in for a loan to buy an apartment, and the loan that is given to you, government to take a part of it before you go and buy the apartment. That is what NDC is going to do. We are hearing that. You will hear it tomorrow. Remember, Ato Forsten told you during vetting that no new taxes was going to be brought in. Do you remember that? This is why I told you yesterday that we have to stop letting our politicians swear with the Bible and the Quran. They don't respect the Bible. They don't respect the Quran too. They come and hold it, swear, and in the end they go and they say whatever they like. They lie to you. They lie to us. We have to let them swear by the most powerful shrines we have in Ghana. Can you hear me? We have to let our politicians swear by the powerful shrines in Ghana. The Nogokpo, the Antois, and the rest. Please, let's power tap, and they are trying to take the live. Or let's power tap. You put on power tapping. They are taking the live. Please, let's power tap. They are taking the live. Patricia says that they know how to do gendarme. So sad. I just received a notification. People are reporting the live. So please, let's power tap. They don't like the message being preached here. So let's power tap. Let's power tap. Let's power tap. Let's get to 50,000 likes. Let's power tap. I hope you are enjoying the discussion so far. I'm going to finish up in about 8 minutes so that you come in. Let's power tap. Let's power tap. Let's power tap. Miss Antina said that they should swear with Baudrillard, egg, and snap. Simple. They should swear with those things. They should stop swearing with the Bible. They are going to bring new taxes tomorrow. Watch and see. Now remember, there are certain things that we are going to hold them accountable to. They told us that the harbor, the duty and the taxes on goods is too much at the harbor. So God willing, tomorrow we are expecting them to cancel most of the taxes that we get on our items that come through the harbor. So if a vehicle was being cleared for 100,000 Ghana cedis, God willing, tomorrow we expect that it will come down to 45,000 Ghana cedis. Anything more than that will not be accepted. Right? So that is one. Now, finally, Lydia says that continue, dear. The message is good. Thank you so much, Lydia. Sir Mike, how are you doing? Finally, let's come to the main topic.